Hello, welcome. My name is Dom and I help people to step into their truth and power. Yesterday, I started my first video on my next series on the biggest problems men and women face today in their relationships. And in that first video, I shared that your sexual preference didn't matter, that this is really a problem for all relationships. But I spoke in the rest of the video from a position of men versus women. Well, today I'm going to shift the languaging I used because I believe how we language and share information is really important. So instead of referencing the terms men and women, moving forward, I'm going to use the terms masculine energy and feminine energy. All people have both a masculine and feminine energy within them. However, whether you are a man or a woman, we all have a tendency to be more oriented towards one over the other. We all know that there are some men more oriented to their feminine energy and women to their masculine. My position is that I don't judge anyone. I have good friends, both male and female, and it doesn't matter to me how they are oriented, but more how they are treating me and those I care about. So everything I shared in yesterday's video relating to men and women should be understood from a position of masculine energy and feminine energy and how they show up in relationship with each other. The point of the video was really to call awareness to how we are oriented and how those around us are oriented, and then being mindful to how we are relating to others around us. Because in the very moment the feminine is sharing how they feel, the masculine makes the mistake of minimizing it or dismissing it because it doesn't line up with their logic. And then it turns into you're crazy, you're this and that. But instead of falling into judgment, the masculine should try to understand that the feminine is feeling like this for a reason. And even if they can't always explain it, the masculine should honor it. Sometimes masculines become concerned that the feminine will manipulate them with their feelings. But here's the thing. If the masculine is with a good, authentic feminine energy, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Unless the feminine is playing games. And at that point, it calls into question the feminine's real intention. What do they really want? And perhaps what they're wanting is actually a symptom of something bigger that actually needs healing within the feminine. But because the masculine is more oriented to their logical mind, it often doesn't get noticed. They don't see it. If we're gonna show up as mindful and respectable adults, in most cases it would serve the masculines better if they shifted out of their judgment and into some curiosity to at least initially give them the benefit of the doubt. In yesterday's video, I shared that in order for understanding and healing to occur, there must be peace. Without peace, there can never be healing. It's just impossible. Without peace and healing, resentment just grows. And it may not be realized or spoken at first, but over time it builds and builds until the relationship reaches a point that the resentment is so strong that it eventually destroys a relationship. Now I'm going to share something here that maybe some may not understand, but if the relationship isn't destroyed, but continues to go on in this toxicity, the one holding on to the resentment will usually die first. And if they don't physically die, their heart and soul dies before they physically die. Either way, it's not a good thing. This is why they say forgiveness isn't for the other person, but it's for you. Because forgiveness will free you from the toxicity of resentment so that the negative energy from resentment can be fully released out of your system, allowing you to go on and live and be in full freedom. In yesterday's video, I also shared that the very things that trigger us from other people we're in relationship with isn't so much a sign that they have a problem, but more, if it's triggering us so, it's more a reflection of something that is inside ourselves that needs understanding and healing. This is really important for us to grasp if we want to grow. We have to become fully responsible for how we are showing up in spite of the thoughts that fly into our minds or the feelings that come up inside of us. Unfiltered thoughts and feelings that are expressed demonstrates a lack of self-control. Now, I don't mean to get religious here on you, but there is some wisdom here that I want to share. So if you're familiar with Christianity, you are likely familiar with the fruits of the Spirit. They are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. I'd like you to notice that love is first and self-control is last. Love and self-control are the bookends that hold up the remaining. And without those bookends in place, healthy relationships cannot stand. It's just not possible. All of the other books will fall off the shelf. Just think about it. Without self-control, you can't experience joy. You certainly can't be in peace. There's no possible way to be patient when you're out of control. We're certainly not able to be kind because, when we're out of control, our ugly side usually always comes out. When we're out of control, we have great difficulty being good or faithful because we're wanting the other person to feel our pain. And being gentle while being out of control? I mean, come on. It's almost a joke, right? You can clearly see how all the books just fall off the shelf. So it's important for us to not only understand these traits of our masculine and feminine energy, but it's even more important for us to learn how to tap into both, to be in balance with them, and to use both wisely so that we can be in self-control, so that we can experience good, healthy, but fully responsible and authentic relationships. And so I'm curious, what was shared in this video that really resonated with you the most today? Share in the comments below. What was shared in this video that really resonated with you the most today? Share in the comments because this helps me to understand where you are at and what is most important to you about this subject. Further, I'm going to be sharing more videos about this subject in the coming days, and so hit the subscribe and bell so you don't miss them. And then finally, if you would like to pay it forward, please take a moment to share this video online with your friends and family. Our world is experiencing so much division and hurt because there is a lack of connection and understanding. It's my intention to have this information shared with as many people as possible right now. I truly believe this is what's needed to bring more healing and understanding to the world. And by sharing, you'll be helping to get this information out. And so until I connect with you for my next video, stay well, stay healthy, and stay empowered.